Greetings everybody, my name is KG and welcome back to a brand new series here on this channel where I'll be discussing adventures within the world of Dragalia Lost, share my thoughts on what I think of them, my recommendations as to what I would give to these characters to get the most out of them, and also, is it a character that you should go out of your way to unlock all 50 nodes? Now, at the end of the day, these are of course simply my opinions, so don't take whatever I say as a fact. I just simply wanted to share my thoughts on the characters that I've been using within this game, and hopefully if you happen to use this character as well, I would love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. So, before we jump into today's character, let's go and break down some ground rules that I would like to share in order for me to discuss these said characters. Number 1, I must own the character. Number 2, if by any chance the adventurer that I wish to talk about is either a 3-star or a 4-star adventurer, I will need to promote them into 5-star adventurers to see how these characters work at their max. And with that being said, rule number 3, all 50 nodes will need to be unlocked, as I mentioned before, so I can fully and truly experience the character the way it was meant to be played. So, now that we got that all out of the way, let's go and jump into this series, beginning with the 3-star adventurer, Aoi, the Impassioned Ninja. And let's begin with her character personality. And I have to say, she is such a goofy character. There came a chapter where she just began panicking over a bird that hasn't shown up back to the castle within a full day, and it was, you know, that moment when she was like, oh my god, is this bird not coming back because I ate her seeds or something like this, you know, maybe the bird hates me now because I did this. Like, she started acting a little klutzy around, like, stuff like that. So in terms of her personality, she really meshes well with Yuden and the rest of the cast, and I really like that side of her. You know, for being a ninja, she's not taking things super seriously. She is a very cheerful and still devoted to her work, but she does bring a lot of joy to the cast, and I love that so very much. Moving along, let's actually go and break down some of the things that she is really good with. Now, Aoi as an adventurer, I really enjoy quite a lot. I think she is very effective in a variety of modes within this game, such as in the Imperial Onslaught and within the Dragon Trials, including the High Dragon Trials. Yeah, she can actually be pretty great in the High Mid Dragon Trial, which I was surprised with because I didn't think a 3-star adventurer could actually hold herself on her own in that type of fight, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. So that's one thing I want you guys to keep in mind with Aoi. She's pretty great, and I think the reason as to why this is the case is because of some of her abilities that she has included with her. So let's break things down a bit by bit for these abilities. For starters, the Overdrive Punisher. When fully maxed out in terms of unlocking all 50 nodes and whatnot, her Overdrive Punisher goes up to 8%. Now, the second thing that's great about her is her sleep resistance, because she gains 50 plus 25, so 75% total of sleep resistance, making her, well, just reduce the susceptibility to sleep by 75 overall. Despite me having already maxed her out all the way and now having this additional 75% of sleep resistance, she always, for some reason, sleeps on me, man. Every single time. Maybe it's just my bad luck. This is why I just wanted to bring this up. But every time I try to use this character, she always seems to suffer that fate of whenever she gets hit by an attack of that sort, she just instantly goes to sleep. So if you by any chance have that sort of bad luck as well, where despite having this 75% chance of being, you know, resisted to sleep, just get a worm print that will be able to fill out that extra 25% as well, just so that way you can fully be completely free from getting caught in any sleep state. So just keep that in mind. And the other best thing about her is her skills, and, you know, rather yet, how quickly you can get these skills charged, because given that they require very low SP compared to other adventurers out there, you know, having them come back in quick succession is always such a great thing, because skills do offer a lot of damage, and when used properly, you can clear out a lot of characters. One of my favorite attacks from her is her Foliage Flare, I believe is what you call, which it just does a flame damage that just goes straight in a line. So if you're like in the Imperial Onslaught, that thing just goes directly forward, clears out everything past the bridge, and you're good to go and continue on fighting against the main, boss of the Imperial Onslaught. So that's always something very effective to have in mind, and given how quickly they come back again, it's always great. Now, a thing to also keep in mind is if you really want those to really come back super quick, given now that we have 2 worm prints to include with our characters, you should do some combinations. I see a lot of people recommend the Heralds of Hinomoto as well as the Jewels of the Sun, since they do provide the skill damage and skill haste. So being able to do that is something really great. So if you want to truly get these skills to come back very quickly, even more than it already is, having those 2 worm prints are a must. Now, outside of that though, there are some flaws I have with this character, sadly. The thing about her is that she is one of the lowest of health characters. Like, she has the lowest base HP value at, surprisingly, 666. Yeah, the demon itself is trapped within Aoi, and I'm sad by that. But yes, so it is something that you must be very careful with when using Aoi as a character, because given her low health, she can be taken down with just 1 or 2 hits depending on what those hits are. So if you're in a high mid-dragon challenge right now, if you get hit by even 1 single attack, that could take you out, depending on how you're equipped for that fight. You can have Prometheus that can help, with the wind resistance by 15% if I recall correctly, and that including with the worm print needed for the high mid-dragon challenge. That's a good combination right there to keep in mind when trying to go up against the high mid-dragon trial. So it is good for you to kind of think about like how you can keep these characters, stable and assured that they can survive at least 1 to 2 hits. The other thing that she sort of suffers with, aside from her main ability being of strength plus 10%, is that she doesn't exactly have anything that can support her cast of other fighters that are with her. Instead, she needs all the benefits to really get the most out of her. So that's a little unfortunate, meaning that, she can deal damage, yeah, but she can't exactly provide any stat buffs or anything of that sort to her other partners that are in the fight as well. And because of that, you might need to come with fighters that can support Aoi in the battlefield, rather than bring characters that can get supported by Aoi. So, a big hit right there. But if you were to come in equipped with the right set, with the right dragons, and with the right weapons too, you can definitely get the most out of her. It all depends on how you play. If this is a character that you are, that you kind of enjoy, like a blade character, would I recommend Aoi? It turns out there is another blade user that is available in this game who is also a blade flame adventurer. That being of Mikoto, who is considered to be one of the top ranking fighters in the game. At least it was one of them when we started the series of Dragalia Lost. Point of the matter is, if you do not have Mikoto and would like to have a flame blade user, Aoi is definitely a must-have. I think she's fun. She has some very unique skills to her, and given how quickly those skills can come back depending on the worm prints that you include with her, you can get a lot out of her. But you gotta remember, because of her low health, and given that she can't exactly help buff or give some additional effects to the enemies, she is pretty basic when it comes to, other fighters out there. So that's all I can say regarding Aoi. Am I happy with the fact that I managed to 50 max unbound her? Well, here's the thing. Given that she was a 3-star adventurer, I had to spend a lot of Eldwater, because you have to spend, I believe, 2,500 in order for her to get to 4-star, and then 25,000 in order for her to become a 5-star. And that doesn't include the additional 70,000 plus that you need to spend in order for her to unlock every single node within the final, tier. So it is gonna cost you a hefty amount of Eldwater. I want to say like at least around 100,000 Eldwater overall. And given how Eldwater has changed now, to where you can use it for both adventurers and worm prints that come out, that could be a hit or a miss for some people. So if anything, I would just recommend at least just bringing the character to 4-star, see how you feel about the character, and if you truly enjoy it, then go out of your way to try to, you know, get her all the way to 5 stars, 50 note her, and, you know, see how big of a difference that makes for you, you know. But at the end of the day, that's pretty much, of course, just my opinions. I loved this character. I love her design. I also love the fact that I learned that she voices one of my favorite characters within the Pokemon anime series, which is why I went out of my way to, you know, 50 note her. It was just fun. It was a lot of joy to get this much out of her. You know, I thought that given that she was a 3-star adventurer, she would be like the weakest compared to a lot of other 5-star adventurers I have out here, like Marth or Valentine's Hildegard, you know, to name a few. But no, she is capable to hold on her own in the battlefield. And that's all I gotta say for tonight's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I had a lot of fun being able to talk with you guys about what I think of these characters. You know, at the end of the day, like I mentioned before at the very start and somewhere within the middle of the video, this is just my opinion. And if you enjoyed my opinion, please make sure to leave a like in the comment section down below. Please let me know what you think. And yeah, once again, just let me know which character you would love for me to try to cover in a future video. I'll do my best to see which ones come out the most, discuss them later, and then, you know, we'll work from there. So, my name is KG yet again. Thank you guys so much for joining me here tonight, and I'll be talking with all of you later in whatever video I make. Take care, everybody, and as always, have an awesome day.